Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Trove. So today we are actually in the PTS, as you can see by the biome that we are in and all these frameworks and cool stuff that will be coming to the game on the 14th of November, in case you were wondering and didn't actually know. But today we are actually going to be looking at the Infinium Chef Pack, which I am aware that the devs have already showed off the pack. I think they did in the stream actually. I don't know if they showed off the entire pack, but in case you were not fortunate enough to attend the stream, I do have the pack on PTS. I know a lot of people can't actually get the pack, so I managed to get it, and I am quite fortunate for that. So as you can see, we have the oversized thing. Sorry, I really don't want to pronounce these words because I'm already bad with pronunciation. So anyway, as you can see, this is a reskin of you know, the Fabo skimmer mount or whatever it's called. At least I believe it's a reskin of that. And if we go over to the pond over here, we can look at the new ship and the sail. Which, to be honest, the sail looks cool. If you look at it, you'll notice that it's actually a tidal wave, which looks cool. And we're on sushi and all that, which looks, you know, cool. That's pretty much the word of the day, the word of the video. But, you know, the fact that it's a normal boat, you know, it's not even a boat. It's like a raft. I think that's what the, you know, the category of boat is actually labeled under. But it's still cool for what it is. I guess it doesn't actually, you know, have a cannon, cannon, as you can see by me shooting and nothing happening. But if we go over to the knight, however, you will see that they actually gave him a costume. And this is the only costume that they included in the pack. And if you look closely, you can actually see there is a headband which also comes with the pack. You can't really see it, sorry to say, because it's like white and white. I really should have changed my knight's head color, but unfortunately I wasn't thinking. And as you can see, we have the Infinium chef himself. And this guy is actually a Cubesley reskin if the sword style wasn't getting in the way of him. Now he looks different, like his rig looks a little different, but it actually is a Cubesley ally. His hands are just out, so it's a little bit of a modify to that rig, if that makes any sense. But you know, it looks cool. Let's actually look at the stats. 3 movement speed, you know, it's from the pack. You don't really expect them to have super crazy stats or anything. And let me, you know, since we're on the night, let's actually go and look. I do believe that, yeah, okay, we actually have all the stuff. So if you were wondering, this is, if that thing would get out of the way. But this is all the stuff that was included in the pack. You know, cut off by the cubits, obviously. And for ease of access, I do have all this stuff favorited, which was, you know, it's not that much anyway. But if you go to mounts, we have the takeout ball of doom. This thing really reminds me of the chocolate egg mount. Obviously, as you can see, it's a ball reskin, but it has like a little tail at the end. It looks like it's like, well, obviously, you know, it's a tentacle, which, you know, I can't even talk. I didn't actually notice that before until now, because I just looked at, like, you know, you can just, you know, you can just tell it's a tentacle and it looks cool. But, you know, it's a ball mount. Not a lot of people are actually into the ball mounts, you know, sad to say. But, you know, this one looks cool. Like I said, it really reminds me of the chocolate egg ball. I don't know what it's called, or else I would actually bring it up. But let's go over to, yeah, this is gonna get a little bit tedious because I have to do this every single time. But let's go over to the tasty fish. Let's just call him that. Hey, look, it's a fishy. It's like a goldfish. The snack that smiles back, you know, goldfish. This is a fish, right? Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, you know, one thing that I'm noticing right now is it looks really weird from the back. But anyway, yeah, you know, it still looks cool. I do believe this is a fish. I think it is. I can't even tell anymore because it looks so weird. And sorry if I'm like butchering what all this is. I'm really not, you know, I'm kind of dumb when it comes to stuff like this, but please forgive me. Don't hate me too much. sorry to say. But anyway, let's go to the favorites again, and let's go back to the Ramen Rider. Now this bike is actually cool because, as you can see, the wheels actually turn. Now I think this is the only bike in the game where the wheels actually turn. Now unfortunately, however, the bike is kind of lame. You know, it doesn't, well, I guess it kind of looks cool, you know, it's like ramen and all that, but, you know, for the bike that, the introduction of the wheel spinning, they could have done something better, because I do believe this is actually the first and only bike where the wheels do spin, which, you know, it looks really cool when you actually get to see the wheels on the bike spinning and not just, static and not doing anything. Let's also go to, I think there's only 1 or 2 more mounts in this pack. I was going to say in the game, that would be nice if there were only a couple of mounts. Okay, 1. So this is what's actually called. It's the mobile Misu bowl. I think it's Misu. Sorry if it, again, sorry if I'm like mispronouncing these things horribly, but I don't think this thing, yeah, okay, it can't glide. None of these glide. I did check. Sorry, I didn't actually check on screen with the other ones. But I don't think they actually glide. Now, well, actually, the fish one might glide, because I think that is a carpet reskin, and I think all carpets in the game glide now. Unless that's not a carpet, let's actually go and check. So, carpet, does it glide? No, it does not. Even though it is a carpet, I believe, yeah, okay, it is. You can just slightly tell that it's a carpet, but this one does not glide, unfortunately. So, let's get, actually, is that it? Let me see. You see how, you know, much of a hurry I actually am to do this video. But let me see if that was all, because we have the style. No, these are something else. The mounts. We did all the mounts. Allies is only 1. Costumes is only this one. The ships, yeah, we did. So that's pretty much everything in the pack, guys. This pack is actually $20, which that price is kind of steep. I don't know if I would actually pay $20 for this, but I guess it's mastery. And just in case you're wondering, this costume doesn't come with a it doesn't come with a hat or a sword. I guess if you want to count this as a sword, what's it actually called? It's called the Dripping Dango, or whatever you want to make of that. This is the hardy thing, the hardy headband, let's call it. And as you can see, the turkey guy, he looks cool. You know, it's like a little turkey, and it's like, don't eat me, don't eat me. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm actually surprised that it's almost 10 minutes. You know, shows how unprofessional I am and actually not being time efficient. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you actually, you know, got to see the pack and all that. Maybe it'll, you know, maybe it'll make you want to buy the pack. I don't know when the pack actually gets launched. I just know that it's on PTS and I picked it up, obviously for free, because yeah, it's PTS. So anyway, guys, see you later and goodbye. Joe out. Haha, I'm waving.